We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, come on.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2nd and 6. And complete once again to Watson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down, because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Bronco 80.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Option play, here's a give to Brown. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And this one is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running with power here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Hey, check that.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fields throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here we go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Come 19! Come 19!
Now back to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and 5.
And now an audible here into something else. Out of the gun now on third down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go now.
This 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Go, Riggs, go.
An inside give, Brown. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Panther 60, Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Right back to Brown. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on, come on.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A final shot before the break. Fields. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Cougar 19. Go check. Go check. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
This is Brown going up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's third and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
1
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, Our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They will toss to Brown. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 113 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
19 life. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Liking 18. Check, hurt. 65 catch, 65 catch.
3rd down, here's Brown. Try! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Bring it. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. And the give to Brown on the option. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Three.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Angel.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Able to power through, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Now Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
The guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down. Here's the option. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Cougar 19. Go.
He's back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Fields going to keep it running right. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover.